Hello, Ryan. Let's wait for a few more. AJ. Hey. So I got to the point of the baits. They were all colored in. It was time to add the little markings on the side. And I ran into a roadblock. I wouldn't say a roadblock, but before I jumped off the cliff, I wanted approval from the majority of the people that would be throwing them. Freehand, I'll pass. Belly shit, I'll leave that up to you, AJ. I don't want to take away from my signature. All right, so I had full intention of doing these reversed, anatomically correct. So crawfish swims backwards. Head of the crawfish will be the tail. Little flappy towards the front. So why not use my normal crawl stencil? Good question. Because I didn't want to. Because the bait shape lended itself to this. So we can either have one that looks like this, and then all the rest with the normal crawl marks, which I don't have an example of because I didn't want to go there yet. But the only issue with this one is that it kind of it darkens the bait up a smidge, not terrible, but it covers up some stuff, but it looks good. So I don't know whether to do them all like this or to just do a few. The more I look at this one, the more it's growing on me. But I'm so damn indecisive. Maybe I do half and half. That would probably make me feel a little bit better. Maybe not. But so I will show you what we're working with here. This is a Burns. This is a color I did on a Burns bait. Not backwards, normal. Way back in the day. So I can continue on that route or I can do normal. The 6 cents one. One side, yeah, I could do that. I could do flippy floppy and then do one eye on the back corner and then do a regular eye up at the front. That would be interesting. Mistake crawl. I am in a pickle. I like this one because it's different and it's growing on me. But and 6 Senses crawls are getting pretty lame. They need somebody else's. They need a new one to steal. So maybe I'll put that one out there. Them are 12 plus 1 fishing, which they can't see me because they blocked me for some interesting reason. Clay, you like those? Those are headed near you, actually. No one wants Excalibur Real Crawls. They all want Raven Red. Yeah. I never liked those real crawls. Never liked those real crawls. As cool as the concept is, I think they were poorly executed. I think you could have painted them better to make them look a little more something. but I think they screwed the pooch. XR50 murdered. I never threw one. I don't think. I painted a bunch of them. Never fished them. Jeremy, I have a bunch of baits to paint, and I'm debating on putting that stencil on them or my regular stencil. This pattern is anatomically correct and reversed, so the eyes would be on the tail. But nobody said go that route. So it looks like there will be just one in that color. Rich G, that's very kind words of you. Thank you. I think it's your internet, Bob. I don't think it's mine. Made the mistake of taking your advice and airbrushed cleared 20 spooks. And airbrushed and cleared 20 spooks? Took forever and my hands started cramping? Come on, AJ, give me a break, dude. You have lost it. No, actually, BBC, this is about 6 years old. About 6 years old. It's a relic. It is a relic. I mean, it looks like a damn. I mean, if you wiggle it around, it looks like a little crawfishy scooting around. Artist hands. That's what you would be looking at. I mean, if squint your eyes. Like when you look at this, just squint your eyes and tell me it doesn't look like a damn crawfish. You know what I mean? I mean, which is kind of what I'm going for. It is fancy, but I don't. I think by saying nothing, you've said exactly what I needed to hear. Clay, they do a lot, actually. I think that one needs to be refurbished, AJ. When I do the what was that magician's name that used to tell everybody's magic tricks? When I become the airbrusher that shows everybody's tricks anonymously, I could have used that one. Why would I do that? Just give away somebody else's. But I'm not so sure how much. The only thing with the other stencil is that you'll be able to see more color, which is good. But I don't know, dude. I like that one. I think it needs to be refined a little bit. My wonky. I mean, I'll still catch them, but I think my my hand cut could be improved. So we'll see. start blasting. I couldn't do it. I was like, dude, what do I do with this? I was like, if I do all these and they hate them, I'm not going to like that. And if I do them the other way and should have done them this way, then I'll be pissed at myself. So I figured I would ask opinions. Ask opinions. Looks like we're going the other way. I might add another little splash of color here, even though it's not added on the original design. I might add a little something, a little, maybe a spritz of red right here, just to, or do y'all think that would be a bad idea? A little faint shot of red in that light spot on the tail. I think that might look nice. Let's say you, but if I do that, I got to do it on all of them. Blue, I could do blue. I don't care. I really don't. Blue would look nice. Always for the extra color on the tail. Yeah. By tail, you mean the head. Orange. Could do orange. Could do red. Could do blue. Maybe I'll just do them all different. Just take each one and just list them individually, and just have a handful of similar ones, handful of different ones. Oh, Darius had to get the net out. Do the red. Leave it. Y'all aren't helping. It's making it worse. Maybe I'll do 10 red accents, 10 blue accents. Or is that too much? Platinum blue. Brennan, listen, bro. I don't have blues to choose from. I have a blue. This is not Jekyll paint over here. I don't have 600 bottles of paint. I have about 12. If you saw my paint setup, you would say, that's it? So, yeah, that's it. That's all. When Buka showed up here, he wanted to snoop around and see how my paint room was set up. He said, where's all your paint? It says right there in that basket. So where's the rest of it? That's it, bro. I just need primaries. I take it from there. Really? Jen's got like 1,000 bottles. So, yeah. Works for her. Do a poll on the live chat? I don't know how to do that. Do I have to be in StreamYard? I think I have to do it be in StreamYard, don't I? I think I have to be in StreamYard for a poll. I guess. Hell, I don't know. Chartreuse. Oh, I do have one. Here it is. Start a poll. Ask a question. Red accent? No. Accent tail / head color. Red? Blue. Start. So here is the color that we are in question. It's got some green on the nose down here. So keep that in mind. We don't want to get too clashy with the green. And it's got like a coppery purple back and shoulder with orange dots This was a really good color in Texas, believe it or not. On Fayette, I caught the shit out of them on this bait. It was actually a 1.5, but this color. Leave it. I should have asked. I should have added that. I should have added that. Uh-oh. Can I add? Nope, I can't add. All right. Blue is leading the race. I need to do more polls. This is fun. Jeremy, what's weird is when I was in Austin in Barton Creek, it's like 10-foot visibility, grass everywhere. The crawls in Barton were like neon red. Like they look like they came out of a boiling pot. They were insanely red. I'm guessing it had to do with the grass, but typically you see crawfish and they kind of match like their bottom. So if they're on like a muddy bottom, they're kind of just like pukey brown, sandy looking mud. They look like mud. But 50-50. I don't know, dudes. Maybe I'll do. I can't do 3 because I'd have. I guess I could do 1. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll add red to. Maybe I'll add red to like 3, and then do like 7 blue ones, and then the rest leave normal. Purple. It's got enough purple in it. Oh man, this is tough. Red and blue makes purple. Problem solved. There you go. I guess you're both right, AJ and Rich. 50-50 means leave it. Scott York likes it the way it is. Oh man. But now I want to know what red will look like, and I want to know what blue will look like. So maybe I'll just do 1 of each. So I guess this is I guess this reverse one is growing on y'all. I should just leave it that way and give it a little spritzer of blue. Stillhouse crawls are usually red too. I think the red has to do with the rapid growth and molting. Could be. Rich is getting on his burner account to break the tie. I don't know. I remember when I was a kid, I used to say just joshing. Like middle school, that was always said. Just joshing. Just joshing. I don't know where that came from, but I need to dig out my crawl box. Speaking of green pumpkin crawls, this one was really good. It's kind of roadkill. With a little light blue belly. What's the difference in that bait and the Mac you did last time? I don't think the one I did last time was a Mac. This is the first Mac I've got. Bob wants blue. Let's see. I'll put Bobby Balsa on it. I'll sign it Bobby Balsa. Green pumpkin back fading to red, then orange and yellow. Let's see. This was a Stillhouse color. It's been used, but it's a ghost color. Oh, ow, ouchie, ouchie. Beer cans over here. It's nice. What else we got in here? Oh, this one's kind of nice. This color was actually really good for a short period of time. I'm working on clear balsa clay. Don't worry. Don't worry. That's my favorite color. I haven't even used these yet. They're just sitting in here rotting, waiting to be let loose. Collecting dust. There's some good shit in here. Hadn't dug around in here in a while. What is this one? That's more Darius's speed. Got the chartreuse belly. This was a popular bait for a little while. Ghost Bull Brim. Don't know why Lucky Craft didn't make it, so I did. Suck it, Lucky Craft. Or Bagley, whoever came out with it. Oh, this thing is sexy. Damn, dude, I got some juice in here. Painter Dude. Got some Painter Dude stuff. Spring crawl, pretty standard. After the hours I've spent painting this, just do tomato shad, get it over with. Blue did win. Burns, did you vote blue? Oh, that's your favorite one, AJ? I wonder if I have one of those. I bet I don't. That one was cool. That one was cool. Mix blue and red, blast it with purple. Probably the best idea. AJ's going to send me a little check in the mail for $2.17 and say, here's your piece of the pie, bro. I say, for what? Like, oh, I sold your bait to Strike King. What'd you sell it for? Here's your check. Ozark Crawl has blue in it. Does that look like is that flirting with Ozark Crawl? Is that what's happening here? All right. I'll still do a couple red ones, maybe. I don't know how that's gonna look. These are gonna be completely different, honestly. I might just go in there and just start blasting shit and just do like 20 different ones. What happened to Castledine at the Toyota Championship? I don't know, Clay. You know who else fell off the face of the planet? He was real popular for a while. Channel was growing. Mr. Bradley Hallman. I thought about that guy last night. I said, whose videos that I used to watch? It's like, Hallman, what happened to him? When's the last time he posted? July or something like ridiculous. And so I guess after his last video, he's like, this is motivation to come back stronger than ever. So he left after he knew he had Angler of the Year in the bag. He knew he couldn't win the tournament. In the Toyotas, he won Angler of the Year in the Toyotas without having to fish. Need a faded orange on the belly. Burns, we don't know what these things are going to turn into. I'm trying to match an old paint job, and they're pretty much done. And it sounds like I'm about to completely change everything. But I mean, if Castledine's all about that money, so why would he spend money? I guess to try and win more. I mean, you're already there, right? I don't know. You're already there. You already paid your money, I guess. Dude, these things are going to end up not looking anything like this anymore. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's a little late. He got a free entry, so he didn't have to pay an entry fee. So it's just free money to fish. He would have probably placed. He probably went up there expecting a plopper bite, didn't get a plopper bite, and said, screw it. I'm going home. I already won. This is lame. He had to be there. I'm sure we'll find out soon enough. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe Hallman. Paint the color you feel. That's a good. That was this. And now it's turned into a kaleidoscope crawl. He won the Southwestern Division. Sounds confusing. But you would have thought that he would have already known that, right? Because he was live streaming with Watson at the lake. You would have think he would have just been like, "Hey, dudes, I'm not fishing this. I'm here, and my physical form is here, but I'm not really gonna do anything." Morgan Mason sent me a picture of myself. Oh yeah, that's the one, Morgan. That is the one. Bayou Bug. That's probably one of my favorite crawls. Like as far as like standard issued, not like impossible to recreate. That's probably my favorite. Where if I were sending baits to China and I wanted to fulfill a crawfish line, that would be the number one I send. That would be the number one color sample. I would want that in volume. Let's And a basket of 12 paints and stuff it wherever you grab. We could do a wheel of color. Set one of these up in here and just go zoom. Whatever it falls on. That would be kind of fun. To have a wheel of paint. A wheel of paint. The wheel of fish. Anybody ever seen VHS? UHF, excuse me. UHF with Weird Al and Long Duck Dong. Friends don't believe it. Brian, don't worry. Brian, I'll make you a deal. This can be yours. I'll put your name on it. BK. Just sell the baits now and take custom one-off colors on everyone's order for the bait. The problem, Morgan, is I have 20 more just like this. Like colored in with the dots. They just don't have markings. So I'm going to have to work around that color. Hello, Sean. We're just trying to decipher bait colors, and we have decided that colors and crawfish and paint are like bung holes. There we are, 50-50. They're like elbows and bung holes. People get too picky when you do that, yeah. You did, Sean. You did. Well, if it's 50-50, like I said, I think I'm going to go do a few red, see what that looks like. And then I'll do a few blue, a few OGs, maybe switch up the cross stencil. I don't know. I believe in the business they call it throwing shit against the wall and seeing what sticks, which is what I'm about to go do. And by shit, I mean paint. But I can put Brian Kasperchizin on the bottom. Max efficiency. Taking individual. Morgan, you remember when that dude started that website where it was like build your own, it was like build a bait? And you could literally go in there and choose like everything you wanted in a bait, color wise, and then he would paint the bait to your order. And it was like you could order one and you get to choose every option for like shoulder color, scale color, this splatter, and it was like infinite, dude. Like the dude, it was so stupid. Like, who would ever put themselves through that? Where you'd have to like pull an order, open it up, like look at it, and be like, all right, this guy wants yellow shoulders, brown splatter, chartreuse this, like purple this, and like by the time you get done, you're like, all right, next one. And you pull out the damn Dead Sea Scrolls and get Morgan Mason's order, and you're like, son of a bitch, dude. Split the bait down the middle, do red one side and do blue on the other. That would be kind of cool. Maybe I'll do one like that. The mistake. One red side, one blue side. Sean, nothing will change about this bait as far as base coating goes. All of them are painted. The only thing I'm considering is adding color to here. And we're talking about a little splash of red or a splash of blue. I think the blue might jive. Maybe not. Maybe it will. We'll see. I'll give it a little wisp. I don't know, Jeremy. It's going to be a free-for-all. Maybe a little orange, like Burns said. Do a Missouri crawl. Just paint it. Okay. Okay, what is it? 2:30? I got time. I have been thinking about this for 35 minutes. Actually, I was thinking about it while I was base coating them, but I couldn't come to a conclusion. Marty gets impatient with my inability to make decisions. I get a little indecisive at times, and by at times I mean all the time. Never too late to spray it straight black. Possible. I think if anybody wants their bait straight black, I will leave that up to them, and they can probably just take a little Krylon, Rust-Oleum, give it a little, and that'd be fine. Just stare at the wall for an hour. I typically stare at the bait. I'll just sit there and look at it. Like, what are you? What are you going to live out the rest of your days as? What are you going to be? What are you? Oh, there you are, Peter. A hook reference? Nice, AJ. That's a blast from the past. New crank color, Rufio. Rufio. Has that been done yet? Hello, Tom. Oh, Tom busted it up. Jeremy, can't get your kids to watch Hook? That's unfortunate. I got the bean to watch Jingle All the Way a couple nights ago. I'm sure her mother will be infuriated because Amy hates Jingle All the Way. I think it's hilarious. Our friend AJ, I think, also enjoys that festive film. The beginning of Hook, it probably is pretty lame. All right, Clay, be careful. Now she wants a Turtle Man doll, pretty much. But what's the pink thing's name? The one that nobody wants. That Sinbad said, "Nobody likes you, Booster." That's what it is. It's Booster. I got her a Booster doll instead. She's gonna throw it back at me on Christmas morning. Oh, these cookies! All right, guys, I'm gonna go be indecisive alone by myself. So we'll see what I come up with. So this next drop might be weird, real weird. So let's see what comes out of this. So we're at 52% red. Thanks to, I think, Tom. We will leave this one for Brian. He gets the OG. Fair, easy enough. Bobby Balsa gets a blue one. Burns gets 2 votes for blue with orange belly. Fair enough. All right. I'm going to go try it and see what it looks like. If it looks like ass, I'm going to be pissed. We'll see. Later.